If you are a chosen one, your pet is not with you by chance. Whether it's a dog or a cat, your presence has a greater meaning than it seems. Studies indicate that around 67% of homes have at least one pet, and research shows that living with these animals can reduce stress and anxiety levels by up to 30%. Since ancient times, cats and dogs have been seen as spiritual guides, connecting their owners to invisible dimensions and protecting their energies. Dogs, loyal and protective, function as faithful guardians, warding off dangers and providing emotional security. Your energy is active, always present, like a shield that protects against negative influences. Studies reveal that dog owners have a 36% lower risk of developing cardiovascular diseases, possibly due to the emotional bond and encouragement of physical activity that these animals promote. Cats, mystical and enigmatic, have a different but equally important function. They are considered energy guardians, capable of transmuting negative vibrations and purifying the environment. By purring, cats not only convey comfort, they also vibrate at a healing frequency between 25 and 150 Hertz, which can stimulate bone and muscle healing. Studies show that cats purring can help reduce blood pressure and stress. Be part of our spiritual family. Subscribe to the channel today and comment "I believe" below as a symbol that you accept your role in this great transition. Let your energy be counted among the chosen. The time is now. If a cat chose you, it's because your energy needs balance. Cats are selective, and their presence indicates that you have a heightened spiritual sensitivity. Unlike dogs, who come to you out of a protective call, cats decide to stay by your side because they recognize your soul and want to guide it. It's no coincidence that some people feel a stronger connection to dogs, while others identify more with cats. This reveals the nature of your own spiritual essence. Research shows that individuals who prefer dogs tend to be more extroverted and sociable, while those who prefer cats are generally more introspective and creative. Whoever your partner is, know that they are there for you for a reason. He feels your pain, shares your joys, and silently helps you grow. Pay attention to your animal's behavior, as it may be trying to show you something that you haven't noticed yet. Your destiny and his are intertwined, and together you embark on a journey far greater than meets the eye. Your journey is just beginning. It's time to regain your strength and build a new path. Subscribe to the channel and be part of this community that is awakening to the truth, the spiritual connection between humans and their animals. Since the beginning of humanity, animals have always played an essential role in the lives of human beings. But does his presence go beyond company and survival instinct? Many believe so. The connection between humans and their pets can be deeper than we imagine, acting as a spiritual and energetic link. Whether it's a dog or a cat, the presence of these animals at our side doesn't happen by chance. Archaeological studies indicate that more than 15,000 years ago, dogs began to be domesticated by humans. In ancient tombs from different civilizations, such as Egypt, Rome, and even indigenous tribes in South America, there are records of dogs and cats being buried next to their owners as if they were part of their soul. For the Egyptians, for example, cats were considered sacred and associated with the goddess Bastet, protector of the home and fertility, while dogs were seen as guardians of the afterlife. Nowadays, many experts in animal behavior and spirituality believe that our pets play a fundamental role in our emotional and spiritual journey. Several reports show that dogs and cats can perceive changes in their owner's energy before they even notice them themselves. A study published in 2019 by Journal of Animal Cognition revealed that dogs are capable of detecting changes in the emotional state of humans just through tone of voice and body language. Cats, according to research by University of Tokyo, have the ability to capture energetic vibrations and react according to the mood of their owners. Dogs as spiritual protectors. Dogs are known for their unconditional loyalty and strong sense of protection, but in addition to physical guarding, there are reports that they also act as spiritual guardians. Many shamanic traditions and spiritualist doctrines believe that dogs have the ability to ward off negative energies and sense events before they happen. There are stories of dogs that bark at empty places as if they were perceiving something invisible to human eyes, and others that refuse to enter certain environments charged with dense energy. Furthermore, there is scientific research that proves the psychological and emotional benefits of living with dogs. In 2020, a study by Harvard Medical School revealed that dog owners have lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and have greater emotional resilience. The simple act of petting a dog can increase the production of oxytocin, the so-called love hormone, promoting a feeling of security and well-being. Cats as energetic guardians. If dogs actively protect their owners, cats play a more subtle but equally powerful role. Many spiritual traditions describe cats as energy channelers, capable of absorbing negative vibrations from the environment and transmuting them. Some beliefs say that when a cat rubs against a person, it is not only asking for affection, but also clearing its energy. Cats purring, for example, has already been studied by scientists and identified as having therapeutic properties. The vibration of the purr occurs between 25 and 150 Hz, a frequency that, according to a study published by Journal of Acoustical Society of America, can stimulate tissue healing and reduce inflammation. This same effect may explain why the presence of a cat can be so relaxing and why many people report feeling calmer and more balanced around their felines. Animal choice and spiritual meaning. The choice between having a dog or a cat can reveal a lot about a person's personality and energy needs. According to a study carried out in 2021 by American Psychological Association, dog owners tend to be more extroverted, sociable and active, while those who prefer cats tend to be more introspective, creative and sensitive. This can directly reflect the spiritual lessons that each person needs to learn. If a dog has come into your life, it may be there to teach you about loyalty, protection, and unconditional love. If a cat has chosen to stay by your side, it may be helping to balance your energies and broaden your intuitive perception. Your animal and your spiritual journey. Regardless of whether it is a dog or a cat, if an animal appears in your life, it has a greater meaning than it seems. Spirituality teaches that everything has a reason and that no connection happens by chance. Paying attention to your pet's behavior can reveal signs and messages you haven't noticed yet. Therefore, if you have a dog or a cat by your side, value their presence. Not only do they offer love and companionship, but they also play an essential role in your life journey, helping to protect, balance, and guide your energy onto a more harmonious and spiritual path. It's time to regain your strength and build a new path. If this video is making sense to you, don't stop here. Click sign up now and discover the next step towards your transformation. The reciprocal choice, you and your animal. Many dog and cat owners report a sense of destiny when meeting their pet. Whether it's a puppy that picked them up from a shelter or an animal that unexpectedly appeared in their lives, the connection between species is often described as a meeting marked by fate. According to a study carried out by American Pet Products Association in 2021, more than 60% of dog and cat owners believe their pet was sent to them at a critical time in their lives. The explanation for this special connection can be found in both science and spirituality. In the scientific field, researchers from Harvard Medical School discovered that the interaction between humans and dogs, cats, releases oxytocin, the emotional bonding hormone, promoting an attachment relationship similar to that between parents and children. From a spiritual perspective, it is believed that animals are souls that choose to accompany humans on their earthly journey, bringing protection and balance. Dogs, guardians of the soul and the human journey. Dogs are known for their unwavering loyalty. In many cultures, they are considered true spiritual guardians. The Celts, for example, believed that dogs could see through the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds, alerting their owners to invisible presences and warding off energetic threats. Stories of dogs who save their owners from imminent danger or who remain faithful to them even after their death are testaments to this transcendental bond. One notable case was that of Hachiko, an Akita dog in Japan, who waited for his owner at the train station every day for almost 10 years after his death. This story is a powerful example of how dogs form spiritual bonds that go beyond physical existence. Cats, sentinels of invisible energies. Cats, in turn, have a different role in the spiritual connection with humans. Instead of protecting physically, they act in the field of subtle energies. Many people report that their cats seem to sense invisible presences or refuse to enter certain rooms, as if they are sensing something that humans cannot detect. Studies of National Geographic show that cats have incredibly sensitive hearing, being able to capture frequencies that humans and even dogs cannot. This ability could explain why they seem to see things that we don't. In spiritual traditions such as Buddhism and Hinduism, cats are considered mystical beings that help their owners stay connected with the spiritual world. The meeting between humans and their animals. Destiny or coincidence? History is full of stories about unlikely encounters between people and their pets. Cases of dogs appearing in the lives of individuals in moments of crisis, or cats appearing exactly when their owners need emotional comfort, reinforce the idea that these encounters are predestined. In the 1990s, a study of American Kennel Club revealed that around 70% of dog owners claimed that their pets had significantly changed their lives for the better, whether emotionally, mentally, or physically. In 2022, a survey conducted by Cat Protection Society indicated that 80% of cat owners believe that their felines have helped them overcome difficult times, such as grief and anxiety. Your pet is by your side for a reason. Whether it's a loyal dog or a mysterious cat, the connection between humans and their pets goes far beyond everyday coexistence. Studies show that these companions positively impact our mental and physical health, while spiritual beliefs indicate that they have specific missions in our lives. Nothing is by chance. If a dog or cat has entered your life, pay attention to what this encounter means. Maybe it is there to protect you, balance your energies, or simply teach you about unconditional love. After all, when it comes to the connection between species, it is often fate that is in control. Share this knowledge with the world. Together, we can spread this message and help more people become free. Subscribe to the channel and send this video to anyone who needs to hear this truth. Protection and spiritual guide. Dogs and cats as guardians and messengers of the universe. Since ancient times, dogs and cats have been seen as special beings, endowed with a unique connection with the spiritual plane. Ancient civilizations believed that these animals were not alongside humans by mere chance, but rather to protect and guide them on their journeys. This belief persists to this day and is manifested in different cultures around the world. Dogs, physical and spiritual protectors. Dogs have always been associated with the idea of guardians. In Egyptian mythology, the god Anubis, represented with the head of a jackal, was responsible for leading souls to the spiritual world. In European folklore, there was the legend of the black dogs, spectral creatures that appeared to protect travelers in times of danger. But this protection is not restricted to ancient beliefs. Modern studies show that dogs have an extraordinary ability to perceive human emotions and identify subtle changes in the environment. In 2019, researchers at Kyoto University, Japan, demonstrated that dogs can detect lies and judge a person's character just by observing their actions. Furthermore, there are several reports of dogs that saved their owners from dangerous situations, such as natural disasters and serious illnesses. There are documented cases of dogs that sensed earthquakes moments before they happened, as well as emotional support dogs that noticed epileptic seizures even before their owners did. This sensitivity reinforces the idea that these animals are more than mere companions. They are true spiritual guardians. Cats, sentinels of invisible energies. While dogs protect physically, cats perform a different function in the spiritual world. Since ancient Egypt, cats were venerated as mystical beings, capable of warding off bad energy and negative spirits. The ancient Egyptians believed that killing a cat was a serious crime, as these animals were considered sent by the gods. Today, this belief continues in many cultures. In Japan, the maneki neko, or lucky cat, is a symbol of protection and prosperity. In many esoteric traditions, cats are believed to have the ability to absorb and transmute negative energies, helping to balance the environment and emotions of their owners. Scientifically, it is known that cats have extremely keen hearing and advanced sensory perception. They can detect vibrations and movements that are imperceptible to humans, which explains why many people believe that their cats see things that we cannot see. Animals as messengers of the universe. Many people report that their dogs and cats seem to pop into their lives at the most needed times. These unlikely encounters are often interpreted as signs from the universe, messages that something greater is at work. In 2017, a study conducted by Human Animal Bond Research Institute revealed that 74% of pet owners believe that their dogs or cats appeared in their lives for a specific reason, whether to bring comfort, protection, or even spiritual learning. There are countless stories of dogs and cats who sensed important changes in their owners' lives, demonstrating unusual behaviors before significant events, such as the loss of a loved one or a major personal transition. These reports reinforce the idea that these animals are not with us by coincidence, but rather to fulfill a mission. The mission of the spiritual guardians. Whether as a physical protector or as an energetic sentinel, dogs and cats play an essential role in the lives of those with whom they form bonds. Their presence goes far beyond affection and company. They are silent guides sent to help us on our journey. The next time your dog shows restlessness for no apparent reason, or your cat fixates on an invisible spot, perhaps it's time to reflect. These animals may be trying to communicate something important, something only they can understand. After all, in a world where everything seems uncertain, one thing is clear. When a dog or a cat comes into your life, it's because the universe has a purpose for it. To not miss any message from God, click the subscribe button. Write "I'm ready" in the comments and start aligning your energy with the transformation that is coming. Self-knowledge and personal growth, transformation through living with dogs and cats. The presence of a pet in a person's life goes far beyond companionship. Dogs and cats act as emotional mirrors, reflecting deep aspects of our personality and encouraging changes that we often didn't even imagine were necessary. These animals do not appear in our lives by chance. They arrive at the right time, bringing valuable lessons that contribute to self-knowledge and personal growth. Emotional connection and inner transformation. Since ancient times, animals have been considered spiritual guides, symbols of protection and growth. In shamanism, for example, it is believed that each person has a spirit animal that represents their internal strengths and challenges. Dogs, with their unconditional loyalty, teach about love and trust, while cats, with their independence and mystery, encourage introspection and emotional balance. Scientific studies reinforce this connection. In 2015, a report published by American Journal of Public Health revealed that people who live with pets have reduced levels of stress, depression, and anxiety. Contact with dogs and cats stimulates the release of oxytocin, a hormone responsible for strengthening emotional bonds and providing a feeling of well-being. Additionally, research from the University of Washington has demonstrated that caring for a pet can improve social and emotional skills, especially in individuals facing psychological challenges. The simple act of feeding, playing, or walking with a dog or cat teaches you about responsibility, patience, and empathy. The role of dogs in personal development. Dogs are masters in the art of living in the present. They don't carry resentments, they don't worry about the future, and they show joy in the little things. For their tutors, this represents valuable learning, living in the now, and finding happiness in everyday life. Another transformative aspect of dogs is their unconditional loyalty. They teach the true meaning of selfless love and trust, essential qualities for developing healthy relationships. For those who have difficulty trusting others or who face emotional trauma, the presence of a dog can be a turning point in building emotional bonds. There is also an impact on self-confidence. People who are shy or who suffer from insecurity find silent and constant support in dogs. A study by the University of California in 2020 showed that individuals who went through socialization processes accompanied by dogs showed a significant increase in self-esteem and the ability to interact with other people. The impact of cats on self-knowledge. If dogs teach us about love and presence, cats challenge us to understand the balance between independence and connection. Unlike dogs, who show affection expansively, cats teach that love does not need to be shown all the time to be true. Caring for a cat requires respect for the other's space, patience, and observation, fundamental skills for personal growth. In several spiritual traditions, cats are seen as guardians of inner knowledge. In ancient Egypt, they were considered protectors of homes and beings with great energetic sensitivity. Additionally, living with cats can help you develop a more intuitive approach to life. In 2019, a study published in the journal Animal Cognition showed that cats are capable of recognizing human emotions, reacting subtly to their owners' changes in mood. This sensitivity creates an environment where self-knowledge is constantly encouraged, as it forces us to reflect on our own emotions and behaviors. Challenges and lessons. The path to evolution. The journey alongside a dog or cat is not always easy. Each animal has a unique personality, and initial adaptation may require patience and dedication. However, it is precisely in this process that the greatest transformations occur. Learning happens in both happy and challenging moments. Dealing with a stubborn animal can teach you about resilience. Understanding the fears and traumas of an adopted pet can develop empathy and sensitivity. The pain of losing a four-legged companion teaches you about the cycle of life and the importance of valuing each moment. Additionally, the presence of a pet can act as an emotional mirror. If a dog shows excessive anxiety, this may reflect the emotional state of its owner. If a cat isolates itself, it may be a sign that its owner needs to pay more attention to his or her own emotions. This silent but intense exchange is what makes the relationship with these animals so transformative. A journey of discovery and growth. Having a dog or cat is not just an experience of affection and companionship, it is a journey of continuous learning. They teach us to love without conditions, to respect limits, to find joy in small things, and to develop greater awareness of ourselves. If a dog or cat came into your life, it didn't happen by chance. These animals have the power to transform not only the environment around them, but also the essence of those who welcome them. They are silent teachers, guiding us without words along the path of self-knowledge and personal evolution. If you feel this calling within you, subscribe to the channel and write, "I am chosen," in the comments. Declare that you are ready to receive what is already in store for you, the greater purpose in living with dogs and cats. Throughout history, dogs and cats have proven to be much more than just pets. They play fundamental roles in the lives of their guardians, acting as protectors, spiritual guides, and catalysts for personal transformation. Dogs, with their loyalty and protective instinct, teach about unconditional love, trust, and presence. They are tireless companions, willing to offer comfort in difficult times and share joy in happy moments. Their ability to perceive human emotions and react to them makes them valuable allies in the emotional balance and safety of their owners. Cats, in turn, challenge their owners to see life in a more intuitive way. With their independence and energetic sensitivity, they help to develop patience, respect for other people's space, and self-knowledge. These felines play an essential role in purifying the environment and connecting with subtle planes of existence, bringing balance and protection. The presence of these animals does not happen by chance. Whether through coincidences that put them in someone's path or through countless stories of rescue and adoption, their paths always seem to carry a greater purpose. Reports of people who had their lives transformed after the arrival of a dog or cat are countless, reinforcing the idea that there is something beyond the simple choice of having a pet. Scientific studies prove the emotional and physical benefits provided by living with these animals. Daily interaction with dogs and cats reduces stress, strengthens heart health, improves sleep quality, and even increases longevity. Science only confirms what different cultures have believed for centuries. These beings are essential parts of our lives, helping us evolve in ways that we don't always realize immediately. Those who have the opportunity to share their journey with a dog or cat should treasure this gift. These animals teach lessons that no other experience can provide. By observing their behavior, we learn the importance of patience, compassion, resilience, and love without expectations. If there's a dog running by your side or a cat silently observing your routine, know that your life was chosen to be transformed. These animals are gifts from the universe, sent to teach, protect, and evolve together with you. At the end of the day, we're not the ones who choose our four-legged companions. They're the ones who somehow always knew they belonged in our path. The awakening continues. If this video opened your eyes to truths you had never seen before, imagine what else you can discover. Subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content that will transform your life.